So about a week ago, I put up a video on the J2M3 where it was my first time flying. I didn't have upgraded belts or any of the performance upgrades. And I said I thought the plane was pretty fair and it had a good battle rating and a bunch of other kind of nonsense things. And a lot of people said, you don't know, and they pointed out some bugs of this plane. And holy crap, I didn't know. So the first problem I think with this plane is that it gets an air spawn every map I played it on. There are a few maps where the Japanese will actually get ground spawns with their army planes, but I haven't had it yet in this plane. So I always get this lovely air spawn, and you can see all the Americans and British take off over there to my left with their ground spawn. So I immediately have a huge advantage there. Plus this thing climbs like the dickens. It will overheat though if you keep it on wet, but it doesn't really need it. You're always above the P-51s, the Bearcats, the Tempest. I've never been out-climbed to a match per se. I'm not even climbing really well this map. I'm actually laying off and taking it easy because it's not worth it. Every time I've actually tried to climb and outperform the other team, I'm 5, 10, 15,000 feet above them and I don't get any kills. So I actually have to climb at their level. 2, people pointed out that the flaps on this plane do not break off, and I have abused it to try and see if I could ever break them off. I pulled 89Gs, 300 plus miles an hour. I still haven't broken these flaps off. I've noticed that with other planes too, so it's not just this plane that has the bug flaps since the patch. So you can see there's a Bearcat in front of me. Last thing I'll say real quick is I've messed around with the belts. The belts used on this guy are obviously the Tracer belts, which gives you high explosive, I think it's Fragmentation Tracer. The armor-piercing rounds on this guy aren't doing the damage that I was hoping for, and you can see I'm already overheating. But I can do whatever I want to the opponent in this plane. Alright, let's dive. Oh, this Bearcat looks like he's zoom climbing, so let's roll out. There's no need for that, and there's 2 more back there. So I am pretty much the only one over here, and I'm not worried. I'm surrounded by American planes, and I'm just, whatever. Let's see, you got 2 P-51s below me. Let's go up and over, and of course, they kind of climb to the side, but not fantastically. Let's see, there's guys back there. Alright, let's make a move here. Alright, let's get in behind. See if I want that. Really like to kill that Bearcat because it's probably one of the better planes here. Might be some Griffin Spits. That Bearcat's way too low for me now. So I have a Spitfire in front of me. Let's see if I can hit that P-51. It's either that P-51 or Spitfire. Let's see which one. That Spitfire's going low, so let's stay with that P-51 right there. Looks like he's circling back, maybe. Oh, that Spitfire's going for my wingman. Here we go. So 400 miles an hour, I'm able to do a deflection shot, and then right back up like nothing. This plane just... it's probably going to need some adjustments. Look at that. And 2. So, right there, easy as can be. I don't know, I'm not challenged in this plane at this battle rating. I think it should be facing more Bearcats, maybe some Griffin Spits. Maybe they'll be better, especially if you take away the air spawn. But right now, this thing's totally ridiculous. So I take back what I said a week ago when I was running at stock. Fully upgraded, this thing is amazing. So if you're thinking about, for a Japanese plane right now, that you're not really happy with the zeros and you don't want to see jets, this thing has been actually kind of a fun dream to fly. It's just hard to find opponents to kill sometimes. I think, maybe on my imagination, I think I saw something way out there. But it's fun. I mean, of course it's fun. You're owning everything. This is probably the new flavor of the month for Japan. I'll say that. But definitely, with the KDRs that people are getting this thing, you'll see the battle rating. If they keep battle ratings much longer, the next battle rating adjustment patch, you'll see this thing probably shoot up at least 1 or 2 or 3 battle ratings. At least will be around the M1K. Maybe the J7W1s around that level. Which I think it will still do fine there. It's a good plane. If they could just iron out the bugs. Let's see. The last guy looks like he's over there towards my wingman. Let's head back towards him. can see the swarm down there trying to get AA. So people get desperate, or the Japanese get desperate. Oh, somebody just crashed. Japanese get a little desperate because if this is your times 2, and oh, my wingman just got smoked by that Mustang Mark 1. So here's a little problem with this, what I have when I mean battle ratings and matchmaking. That is Mustang Mark 1, the original variant of the Mustang basically, versus a 1944-1945 plane. This should be facing strictly D variant Mustangs. I have no idea why they still have never fixed that Mustang Mark 1's matchmaking. That's a plane that just infuriates me. I want to fly it. I want to be good at it. Why is that poor thing seeing constant maps like this? Let's see if I can roll over. Try to go higher in case he wanted to head on me. See if I'm going way too fast here. And I'm not going to continue that churn. I'm not suicidal. Looks like my other teammates are on him. I'm going to roll back. Got my speed down. Gonna roll. Let's see if I can get him right here. This looks good. A little blacked out. Right here, maybe? Nope. Oh, there we go. Very nice. So, as you can see, this thing handles at high speeds pretty well. It still has a little bit of the rudder issue, like I mentioned, but the more time you fly, the more you learn how to compensate for that. So I'll take back what I said last week, when I said, you know, this plane is great and it's fine, everything, blah, blah. Yeah, fully upgraded, this thing is unstoppable. 67,000 lions, good chunk of research, and that is fully upgraded finally. So this will be the last video on the J2 M3, probably for a while, unless they do something else to it. But like I said, I just wanted to update what I said last week on my first fly out, is that I was wrong on a few things. But thanks for watching.